Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're all doing absolutely fantastic. You should be able to see the disclaimer right now. Just let me know if you can. Excited to get into this New York Open session. Had a little bit of volatility about 30 minutes ago, a little bit of a news release, and now we get to watch the opening bell, which should be fun and exciting. Using True Algo, and excited to join you guys on this stream. And then now, if you guys can all just confirm, you should be able to see my charts. It'll take just a second to load. And then excited just to talk about what we can be looking for and trying to predict with this New York Open. Got some super high prices taken today on the ES that are really important for people to be aware of. Crypto's absolutely going on a tear, which we marked out last night. And then we broke through a part of our system to catch a big opportunity, and now excited to check out this New York session. Any of you guys have any questions, just feel free to let us know. And then I see your comment about the microphone, the sound. I just turned it up now, so let me know if that's good. Hopefully that's a little bit better. And thanks for the feedback. We appreciate it. As we're getting ready to jump in, and you guys all pop in, we'd appreciate you. If you just hit that little like button, as everyone always says, it does help the algorithm. That's really the only thing we ask when you guys are here. You don't got to comment. You don't have to share it, though we appreciate it. But if you can just hit that little thumbs up, it does wonders. So yeah, awesome. All right, folks, can you guys all see the charts now? And good morning, everybody. I appreciate you being here. I'm excited. We had a couple of setups already into that news release. If for any of you guys that were on pre-market during New York, which is fantastic. We had 1, 2, 3 of the major indices that we watch. We watch 4, the ES, SPY, SPX folks. You're on the left side. The NQ folks are right here. And then we have our US 30 and our Russell folks right now. But this is one of the things that we just talk about. Like, there's nothing guaranteed in trading, and I would never let anyone, or at least we would never tell you that there was. The only thing we can do is just continue to create our edge. And so when we see this huge move break out right here in the top left of your screen, what we want to be aware of is when this move is being extremely aggressive and it's going up like that, is it going to go higher, or is it hitting a true algo box that's going to stop price? So if you're someone who only watches a single asset, our system can very quickly show you like where the top of this is. You might get overly aggressive. But if you look immediately to every other circle on the chart, you can see that that gigantic move was smacking right into part of our system. US 30 folks, sometimes known as the Dirty 30, did its job perfectly from our system. So right here is that big move from that news release. You can see we held our box, and then we get a bullish tap, and then bam, it shoots straight up into our reversal boxes. And then from here, this is really important. It's very easy to be missed. And our current members can tell you, when you look closely here, you'll notice there are 2 boxes actually stacked inside of each other. And then for all of our current members, what do we call that? Let me get some of this extra stuff out of the way now in this circle. You'll see that there are 2 boxes within each other. And we call this a true algo magnet for price. So we expect price to come get here at a higher probability. That's just an edge that we create in markets. And you can see day in and day out about predicting that in some of the highest volatility there is. And then the best part about it is when the system on the US 30 pushes into our double boxes here, there's your bearish candle close. And then right from there immediately, you get a huge red candle that follows. And so that's the edge with the system. It's okay if you miss the volatility of the best move or the biggest move. I wouldn't say best, because best can be defined by different reasons to other people. The whole point is, like, when this comes up, you don't long into our boxes. That's the edge that's created from the system. And now we're seeing continued selling. And then once we lose this box here, the way you guys have seen us use True Algo, then we can look for reasons to build short ideas for this. Reminder, all we're doing right now is just doing a predictive edge in markets. This is for only for educational purposes only. As we've said repeatedly, This is not financial advice. And then we had the same exact thing set up on Russell with 2 boxes stacked. The Russell hit into our swing system. And for all of our current members, I'm not going to pop the chart up, but if you guys look at the VIX right now is at the swing reversal from the bottom side, which is something that we want to keep our eyes watching. It was also a specific level given on Sunday, that trend line, if you guys are watching of ours. And so just tapping the box, Facebook. So Andres is asking, so just tapping the box suffices? Well, so look at it like this, Andres. The goal is to always get the reversal, like you're seeing right now. Like these are bearish candle closes, okay? And then now this one is dipping below the box. All we can do is create an edge. There's no perfect entry model. There's no buy, sell, delayed signal repainting that you get from other indicators. All I can tell you using our system is the boxes are a predictive edge. This is where we can expect price to reverse. So when you have a set of boxes here, 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 look at every single candle now. That's the edge you get from True Algo. It's up to you to decide what you want to do because, again, this is not financial advice. The whole point is we are getting the bearish candle closes. But when we get a tap like this at the very top, if you're on a 15-minute candle, how I am right now, then you had to wait for this close down here, and you can see the preceding candles afterwards because of True Algo, and it's fantastic. If this box gets hit and you're someone who's on a 5-minute time frame or a 3-minute time frame and you want to utilize a close on a smaller time frame, or you are very aggressive and you just want to play when it gets tapped, that's totally fine if that's what you want to do. The predictive edge of the system is that because we know the boxes are here before price gets there, when they're getting hit simultaneously live, as in 1, 2, 3, 4 on every index, it's an advantage you can use for yourself. So if you want to take that aggression and utilize it, that's totally up to you. We do teach closes, and then just showing you now while we're live, there's another new low on that candle, and then another new low just now on the US 30, folks. You'll notice that the ES is the one that's the smallest right now, as is the Russell, and it's because if you notice, and this is again the edge with True Algo, the ES has already lost our box, as in reversed, which is exactly what you want to see. And then the NQ is it's slightly below it, but it's still dealing with a little bit of resistance. And then the Russell is in the same position on the right side of your screen. This is why we love being able to stack confluences. There's another new low just now on the ES and on the US 30, folks. So that's what we watch. You're welcome. So Steven says, do we have other tools that showing trend or probability? So that's exactly what I'll show you on crypto. So check this out. Right here, I'll show you here. And very, very important if you're a crypto trader. But listen, it doesn't matter if you're crypto. We're just trying to show you the reasons for the indicator. So check this out real quick. For those asking and using our system, I want you to focus on the 2 arrows on the screen. And don't worry, New York doesn't open for 6.5 more minutes. We'll talk more about gold and other assets and Forex. You see the dashboard down here, Steven? You see how there's a green arrow up on both of those? What that's telling our members, let's say you're very busy, you don't have a lot of time to look at charts. The dashboard will remind you if we're in a trending direction specific to the way we view trends, not any other indicator or our system. So it's telling you there's a green arrow up for both the day and week or the swing and day trade system that we have. And so what you do is you look for reasons for prices to go up versus to go down more often than not. And then you can see the results. That price proceeded afterwards. But the biggest thing I want to push, and we actually posted about this last night, and you can ask the current members because a bunch of them are here in chat right now. As soon as this candle closed above, and I'll show you, we'll turn this is going to turn the day trade system off. Let's say you're someone who likes to look at swing trading more. We don't view swing trading the way people do. A lot of people view swing trades as they think markets need to be, you have to hold things forever, like a week, a month, days and days. This is literally the same day right now. You see the move? Like, it is tremendous right now. And so like from here, as soon as this candle closed above our box, we teach our members, You then target the next box higher for those of you that have seen our socials. And I just want to show you like how incredible a predictive edge can show you. You see this red line up here, guys? And you might think to yourself, well, that's a random line. It's just because we don't have the trending levels on. Watch this real quick. I'm going to turn this on. Nothing's going to change, but I'm going to show you why when we tell you, you simply target the next box higher. Watch what happens above, and there you go. And then I'll zoom out just a little bit. And this shows you the power of True Algo. Our members will tell you, for those of you guys that are here, what does it mean, guys, about not being able to close above that red target? What does that mean for us? And I'll let them answer because they're always still learning too. But just showing you that move alone on Bitcoin is over 2,000 points. And we know that from a predicted edge from the rest of the week, we expect price to stop there until it closes above there. Then if someone who's looking for like 50K on Bitcoin, it can become a lot higher probability from that perspective. And then if you're someone who still wants to try to find opportunities from a day trade perspective, you can still put this in there. And if you guys read the notes in chat right now, you can see our members are starting to answer my question. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you. Ethereum right at the same point. Tether with a big old move. This is why the crypto folks, when I was posting in Discord about, we're at a very, very important level right now from a 4-hour perspective from the macro stream on Sunday. So make sure you guys are still watching that. We're getting really, really good moves from the system. Here's Forex. Again, we talk about having the ability to do this live. You'll see me flip in between assets very quickly and how powerful the system is. So here's Forex market for all of you guys. You see right here. Just look at where the arrows are. You guys have been here before, just showing you how powerful the system is from a predictive edge. So you come down here. This is as low as you should get on DXY, and this is as high as you should get on Euro before you start another continuation of that direction. And here you can see True Algo sets you up for a huge reversal. So where everyone is longing the high on the Euro or shorting the low on DXY, you look for reasons for price to go higher when it simply closes above the box. That's what we tell you, and you get to see it continue to happen. So as New York is about to open here for the Forex market, we've already gotten that bullish reversal on DXY, which means markets are going to tend to have a little bit of a bearish view as soon as the New York market opens here in just a second. And by second, it's in 2.5 minutes. Gold, excuse me. Gold right now, you can see there was a huge volatile move on gold, but look right here. Again, it's about creating an edge in your system. Guys, when we say we do this every day during the week, we do. Yesterday was the first day I've missed in a long time. And we let members know before that. But on Wednesday, I did 2 different live streams to make up for it. But just showing you right here. You see how the candles can't close above the box? There's also 2 boxes stacked on top of each other here. That's a magnet for price. And then though gold had quite the crazy wick, this is why True Algo is predictive in setting an edge for members. You see how these candles, see the circle? It cannot close above the box. It's a short idea until we can close above, and then you look for reasons to go higher, and then there's the massive rejection on gold. And then one of the cleanest assets in the world, it's a little ironic because it's oil. If that was a very bad joke, sorry. But I saw a couple of our members this morning, they were looking for opportunities to get into a long idea on oil. Right here, you can see this is the swing system. It perfectly gets back tested. There's the bullish candle close, and there's the massive run up. But this is why we talk about being predictive. There's the next bullish candle, even if you missed the first one, and then there's the continued run up on oil. Oil will continue to be bullish till you close below this box, or it'll continue to be more bullish when you close above that box. If not, this could be a short idea forming. It has to close bearish first. I'm going to jump back over indices because New York is just about to open, and I want to catch that with you guys. By the way, huge short now, even further. You guys see how well the shorts have gone from True Algo? And then the Russell's the only one that hasn't continued confirmed bearish here. New York is just about to open. Any questions you guys have, feel free to ask. And then I'll try to navigate these as best I can live. Look real quick, these circles right here. We have a True Algo beacon below price that we could be looking to get to on the ES folks and on the NQ folks right here. See this circle? So looking for New York to come hit those. Here's the open. Watch this right here. Coming for it. The Russell needs to close just a little bit lower for some continued bearishness. US or NQ folks right here. Another bearish confirmation candle close. And then you can see the sell-off happening. Here comes that. This is the US 30, by the way, where that beacon is. Same thing on the ES, folks. Coming for it. Where we would flip bullish, and this is what, again, setting your edge in a system that's predictive. It's just simple. You have to be okay that if you want to flip bullish, we need to get a close above the box. If you try to play a long position in this area, that's where the market makers will take advantage of you. And that's where if you ever sense that you got chopped up a lot, right now, prices are wanting to go lower. So the only way to go higher using True Algo is we have to get bullish closes back above or in the box. And right now, where you can see like retail traders right at open are trying to sit there and long because prices are up higher than they were yesterday, you're seeing what happens on the current candle. And that's all we can do. We can just create a predictive edge in markets, and that's all we're trying to do. We did just tap the open price for the week on US 30. The Russell is rejecting now pretty good. If you guys can just give me a second, I'm going to go flip through the other assets as we're just watching this open. US 30, folks, you are holding that open price for now. Oil has continued bullishness right here. No, like we were saying before, there's no reason for to be bearish on oil until you lose the box. And then again, for the current members of our system, guys, I remember you talking about that bullish move went before you had an opportunity for you because you just weren't on the charts at the moment because of New York Open, just showing you that continuation through that oil's being very, very clean. And then right now on gold, we have tapped the day box. When this candle closes, as long as it doesn't close inside this box, we can look for gold to try to start flipping bullish. But right now, until we get a bullish close, we don't expect a bullish reversal on gold. We'll be looking for lower prices. DXY and the euro are at a little bit of a neutral position at the moment. Once this candle closes bearish, then we can try to start getting back down to this box here, and then vice versa on euro. Sorry, I'm combining words. The euro. I'm a little bit more neutral on the Forex market after these big moves that already have happened. And then now I'm going to look at the stock market. I use the Magnificent Seven to sort of help members look at if there's any stocks, and we can do this really quickly, if they look bullish or bearish, and that can help get an idea of what the indexes are doing. Right now we have Apple back testing our swing box. Apple's one of the biggest tickers there are. So as long as Apple holds this, markets can look to be neutral or bullish. But right now it's smacking into a bullish reversal box because it's below price. At the same time, Microsoft is trying to do the same thing. If Microsoft closes below this box, you guys see this circle, then we can expect a bearish move. But right now, Apple and Microsoft are bullish or neutral. The reason why I say that, it tells our current members we try to layer the 7 on top of each other just to see what markets could be looking to do. NVIDIA is bullish until it closes below both of these stacked boxes. So that's 3 things that are looking bullish. Google is neutral because we have lost the system during the pre-market. So Google is building a conflict against those two. I'm going to check out Amazon. Amazon, very wicky on that. Well, all of them are pretty wicky on this opening move. Amazon with the perfect smack into the system and then reverses bearish, but it's still the same candle holding. So Amazon is neutral. And then last one I'll look at is our good old Tesla friends. And then I'll get back over to the indexes in just a second, folks. And Tesla is gunning. Watch to see if there's a box down here on Tesla. I'm just waiting for it to load from the indicator. Look at the bullish move. That's going to help indexes be slightly bullish too. And I loaded too many things, and then that's what happens. Fantastic. Gold still holding bearish. A new high being put in on oil. You guys see? Until you lose this box here, we expect price to continue. And where retail traders might look to short, we have to get a bearish candle close and lose the box to look for reasons for price to push down. And then as you guys can see here, I drew that box idea. And then you can see our indicator putting a box to stop Tesla from being bearish. And you can see Tesla now is just stacked in a box in a box. So Tesla's more neutral at the moment. All right, back over to indexes now. Russell, this is what I was telling you guys on the Russell. You can see right here to the right side of your screen. Sorry, I'm trying to give a quick play-by-play as fast as I can between assets. We have members that some only are on Forex, some are only on commodities, some are only on indexes. So I try to move quickly so they get a chance to see all of them. But right now, I was telling you earlier, on the Russell, we have to close below that box, and then we can look for the Russell to continue lower. If not, this is a bullish hold area for the Russell. US 30, folks, you're still getting that continuation from holding the weekly open. And then, excuse me, our good old, one thing that can be missed for the current members, just make sure you guys see this right now. And Sam was posting about it in chat. We are holding that New York high of yesterday. So for all of you guys, let's say you use something else in your system right now. If you are an ES person, I would put a little breakout right here at 50.20. If you guys want to use that, and our current members, you can do the same thing too. That's what Sam's posting. Good job, Sam. These are things, again, that we teach in a live setting. We don't do all these sessions of live trading with our members after markets are closed. We always do this during the New York session because you want to see candles performing live. You ever notice that people have issues reproducing content that others do? It's because usually it's in a back test system. And then the one thing about back testing that feels good is there is no emotions when you're back testing. So we try to always do this in a live environment. You guys see how the NQ, this again, just showing you the power of the system. When these candles turn green, for any of you guys that are live in the market with us right now, the tendency for retail traders is to long, right? Because you think you're going to miss the move. This is why we have a predictive system that's developed on closes. Look how we are putting in a new low on the NQ. It stops us from getting trapped. We wait for a bullish close above the boxes to be bullish, right? And then as that's happening and people are getting trapped going long, the spreads fill you higher and higher, and then the candles put in a new low. You'll see, like, again, the ES, SPY, SPX, folks, you're literally almost on the open. And this is why I was showing you guys the stocks just a second ago, because a lot of them are either sitting right on a bullish area or they're smacking into boxes where we expect them to be neutral or struggle. And you're seeing that live on the candles for the different indexes right now. Gold right now holding our day box. Okay. And so we're saying we wait for a bullish close. And then just for all our current members, and I'll see their answers. If gold closes right here in between these two boxes, does that mean that gold has a high predictive or a high risk to reward or low risk to reward from a long position in this case? If gold closes right here, just using True Algo. And as they start typing and I start coaching you guys, the reason why longing gold, if it were to close right now, you would say, oh, look, we have a bullish close. It flipped this box, though now it's red. The reason why it would be a low risk to reward or high risk is because it's, and you can see Paul, thank you, he's saying that in there right now, you would be longing into a box because it's below it now. So you can't long right here from a True Algo predictive perspective. You need to have a bullish close into this box to try to play it up higher. If not, market makers will let you long in this area. You'll smack into this box, and then the market makers will short you back down and take you out. And while I say that, just showing you how good the system is, we've now put in a new high on oil. And this is what we focus on. While you let the market makers play out here on gold, if you're an oil trader, look, it's just straight green from the system. We have to close bearish here to have a bearish idea reversal, and instead oil puts in a new high. And that's the predictive standpoint we want to continue to keep using with True Algo. Everything is a 50-50. Don't let anyone trick you out of it, okay? But the whole point is you have to create an edge in markets. That's it. There's nothing else you can do. And if you're constantly going for like, I need to have a 90% win rate, it's going to hurt you in the long run, guys. You should instead manage your risk, okay? And I mean, you can see this, like, just to show you this opportunity right here, like, there's your stop using the low of the wick. You can use the second line from our system, and then you can look at the move that has now proceeded on oil. Low risk, high reward, just to get to the other box now. And there, it continues to put in a new high. It's what you want to see. Forex is starting to consolidate. That's why I was telling you I would be neutral on Forex right now. And then the indexes are pretty much, they're in the same exact spot that I keep flipping through. So I guess the fun right now is sitting there on our what's it called? Commodities market. Any other things or specific assets you guys want to see, just let us know. So I'm trying to read your name, but I just won't say your name. The question is does oil have any boxes above? Yeah. So look, for that person asking, the next box above on oil is way up there. So that would be our next predicted area where we can look for oil to reach. And then where you would then not want to get to that box is when you get back into this box or close below. And as you can see live, it's putting in a new high. That's, again, the advantage of the system, that it is predictive. We know what we want price to do when it gets there. It needs to reverse bearish. It didn't. It's bullish. And then even if like you just were trying to get in the market during New York, you guys see the back test right here of the box, just the very bottom. And then you get the bullish close, and then there's the run up, and it's fantastic. Angel's asking, I think, Angel, we've seen you before. I apologize if I'm confusing you with somebody else. Do we have a specific indicator just for the NQ? So we only have an indicator for the futures. So like if you're an NQ trader, you can't just get NQ. You get the NQ, the ES, the Russell, the US 30. Those things all come together in one idea, and every one of them is coded individually. So, and the one thing that we teach, because again, we are an education system, is we show our members, if you're someone who's like, I only trade the NQ, the goal is, even if you only trade the NQ, I mean, we can see today, guys, look, and I'll make it bigger. This is literally true algo perfection, where you sit there and you do not long the top of this candle, where most retail traders do. And then just to show you again, bearish candle closes, but let's say you miss every bearish candle close except for the one finally rejected from the system. And then there's your move. And now that candle has now run for 35 handles. These aren't ticks. That's 35 handles. So usually the average trader tries to get somewhere right around 10 to 20 ticks. That's almost 4 times the average of a day. And just showing you the NQ's doing its job in a live environment. Excuse me. I'm still battling the flu, so I apologize if I'm coughing or clearing my throat. If you guys get an opportunity, those of you that are just jumping in and you're seeing the moves being played out, we'd appreciate you guys just hitting that like button. The goal is, like, we really do educate. You can ask the people in chat right now, because our members are in here too, and we're actually going to be leaving here in 15 minutes, and I'm going to live stream just for our members on Discord as we continue through the markets today. But we appreciate you guys hitting that like button. It helps us out a lot. We do try to educate here. I know our indicator is not a buy-sell indicator. Sometimes you see the price of our indicator and you're like, I don't understand why you guys are so expensive. And the reason why is because what you're seeing right now in this live environment, that's what we do every day. So for members who want to short the Russell and they see green, but then they see the NQ is down here shorting and they're like, why is the Russell still going up? You have a person who's helping you live, but you also have just the way to use the system, that you are holding our box bullish and now you see the move. So these are the things that we teach. You get more than just the indicator. You get our community and you get our live streaming. We say 5 days a week, but really it's 6 because we do a macro live stream on Sunday night as well. We always look at whatever news events are coming, and if there is a news event, we try to get on if we can for you all. A new high was put in on oil as we're flipping around screens, and then you can see gold. This is to show you guys, and you saw our members calling it about saying it was a low probability. If you're sitting there trying to force a long position on gold right now, you see how it just smacks in between boxes? And reminder, the boxes are here before price gets there, so you set your edge. And if you guys look at the right side of your screen, watch oil put in a new high in a second. And this is why if you're someone who's like, I only trade gold, well, then we start to introduce oil to you, because then you can start looking at both assets. Right now, gold is at a low probability long area. If anything, we could be looking for reasons to smack into this box and then look for gold to go down. There's the new high being put on oil just now. And that's all we can do. Once you close bullish into this box on gold, then we can look for gold to run up higher. See how there's the close. So good. We get a close now. Look at the initial candle on oil. Immediately is green. You've closed above the box. Candle's green. Look at gold. This is why I told you, if it closes bullish, you saw the members tell us, it is a low probability or high risk to long gold in between these two boxes because you'd be longing into that box. Instead, New York is telling you we are flipping our box bearish, and then there's the short. You see the candle live? That's the predictive edge we have with our system. So Andres is asking, does a time frame matter with this indicator? Yes. From a predictive standpoint, we teach people to use 15 and 30-minute closes. But if you are, the whole point is you're creating an edge in markets. So if you're someone who wants to just use the boxes for when they're getting tapped and you want to use whatever time frame you want for whatever close, that's fine. But some people don't care about a candle close. So if that's your case, Andres, you don't have to use a candle close because the whole point is you expect the boxes to do something as soon as they're being hit, and then you wait for the reaction. If you don't want to wait for the reaction, that's totally up to you. But the boxes are going to be, and this is the most important thing, hopefully you take this from here, the boxes are going to stay the same no matter what time frame you go to. So if you want to switch to a different time frame, you're not going to build conflicts. But if you're someone who uses other indicators with our system, that's fantastic. So if you're an RSI trader, the RSI is going to be different on every single time frame, but the boxes won't. So what you want to do is see that RSI going off right here. Let me see something real quick. Let me try this. Trying to see if any of the RSI alerts went off inside of this box here. Check it out. You see these dots right here? Just showing you how good our system is if you want to combine the ideas. Oh, and this is super important. You guys watch this. Watch. From an educational standpoint, watch how good this is. You guys see this dot right here that I'm drawing this big arrow to? You see how that's RSI being oversold. But look at what happens on the next candle. You see how the next candle runs up bullish? So for anyone who, if you have an RSI alert and then that goes off and you're like, oh, I got to sell, you're not out of box. This is why you can use whatever techniques you have, but our system is going to help your techniques work out better. So when that RSI alert goes off and you want to short, you can't look to short ideas until you get to our box and reverse bearish. Then look at the next candle. Now your RSI is still red. And now you're hitting our box. And then RSI, and then look at what happens. Boom. Then the drop happens. The drop doesn't happen till you get to the box. And then when we run up again, look, an RSI alert right here. And then look, short. So opportunities you can, and if I go to a different time frame, all of the RSI is going to change. I'm not saying you need to use RSI. We're just showing you, you can use whatever other techniques if you're an ICT trader and you're trying to fill gaps or you're trying to do a kill zone. The whole point is our boxes will show you where your techniques will work the best. And that's just an example, again, live environment, and you see it happening. There was no RSI short alert up here, so you wouldn't have gotten an opportunity there, but our boxes are already here, and there's the bearish close, and there's the price drop. I hope that helps. I'm going to turn those RSI alerts off. US 30 folks on right here. Another bearish candle confirmation close. Looking for it to come hit this beacon here in just a second. Right there. That's a very badly drawn arrow, by the way. Again, you see the consolidation right now where a lot of market makers are taking advantage of traders, retail traders that are trying to long, thinking that this is going to be the low. We've lost boxes. So we already have a bearish view. You can be bearish, or I'll ask our members right now, let's see what they say. Only on the ES, NQ, by the way, never mind, hold on, let me stop. There's US 30. But there you go. You guys see that? As predicted, using the system. Bearish candle closes, lose the box, and now we've cleared our True Algo beacon. And there you go. So, would love to get a like button. I always feel weird saying that, but there you go. There's the True Algo beacon has been cleared today. So as I digress, for all of our current members, we're trying to educate. It's very important. And then guys, in less than 10 minutes, I'm going to shift over to Discord so you guys can head over with us with there. Just using our system right now, current members, are you bearish, bullish, or neutral on the ES? You can't be something, so it can only be one of two things. Are you bearish, bullish, or neutral on the ES? That's the left side. And then on the NQ, are you bearish, bullish, or neutral? And this is only based off of True Algo. And then on US 30, folks, are you bearish, bullish, or neutral? I ask you about all three assets, which are different than the Russell right now. And as you guys watch our members type in the box, you'll see them. There's one word that they will not say that they are, because True Algo tells us we can't be this. You see, as they're starting to come in, everyone's saying they're neutral or bearish. Our members know we can't be bullish. Just like I identified with you guys at the start of stream, the only way to be bullish is we have to close above our box. So where retail traders will continue to get trapped, and doesn't matter when you see a green candle and then all of a sudden it's red on the next one, causes us to stop getting trapped. Look at US 30. Look at that. Oop, wrong asset, sorry. Look at how beautiful this is. Bearish confirmation candle closed, New York opens, and then the sell getting to our True Algo beacon right down here. We're also below our True Algo scalp target too, members. So looking for reasons to continue to ride the US 30 all the way down here to the next box. Absolutely fantastic on US 30. That's over 120 points now if you are a dirty 30 person. Absolutely fantastic. Anthony, I think you said was your name. You said, how is the euro looking? Forex market. If you guys remember, I told you the Forex market is what right now? What did I say about the Forex market? It is what using True Algo? I said it is, and you can rewind the tape, but if you're not sure and you want to back test to see if what I said is correct, I said we are neutral. And now look exactly where we are according to New York. You are literally where New York opened. And this is why I was telling you, for right now, there's no reason to be aggressive on the New York Stock Exchange, the New York session for Forex. I'm going to focus on other asset classes. Or I can look at a different indicator, a different asset inside of Forex to see if there's a better opportunity. And right now the pound, once it loads up in just a second, we'll be looking. You can see the pound is right at the tippy. It's so cool. It's literally at the tippy top of the box and holding the bottom. So the pound, if we can get a bigger bullish close above here, just a little bit higher up on the system, then we can look for the pound to run up. So when I end the stream here, if you guys get a higher close in 10 minutes on the pound and the pound runs up, you can use that to your advantage while we're gone. Look at gold, by the way. Absolutely fantastic. Put in another new low. Just telling you low probability to go long on that bullish close because you're longing into our box. And then gold put in a new low on that candle. And then oil, there's a nice sell happening right now. These are bigger players taking profit. This is not bigger players opening short ideas. They're just taking profit on this amazing long that already happened from the system. And by the way, just showing you ES, we are at a new low on that candle. Russell and the US 30 folks, a new low on the US 30, a new low on the Russell. The NQ is still at a neutral zone, but just showing you how well that we are not getting trapped going long on the ES, where many retail traders are longing SPY, SPX, and UES, NAS 500 folks. Like, this keeps us safe. The system is predictive. It's telling us if you want to go long, you got to get a bullish close up here. Right now, you're seeing those candles destroy retail traders from a predictive standpoint. And then US 30 folks, again, we're talking about we opened the stream right around like 38.8, and now we've hit almost 38.6. Okay, that's a 160 point move today. Any last minute questions? By the way, just showing you again, you see the power. I just want to show you like how good the system is. Just a second ago, you guys saw how low oil was, right, on that candle. And the natural response is, oh, I can short the high on oil right now, and it's just going to keep going lower. I caught the high. This is going to help me so much. If that ever happens to you, this is why True Algo helps you. Because
that's usually a retail mentality. You're going to catch the high or catch the low, and you're going to make back all those wins or all those losses. And instead, the market makers just take advantage of you. We know that when oil is going to look from a high probability short is when it loses that box. And as you can see, when it jumps all the way down here and everybody wants to short, we're looking at it as you are back testing our box until further notice. There's reasons to go up. All these fair value gaps for you ICT traders, and you want these to get filled. Do you know when? And I'll show you what I mean. When is oil going to fill any of these multitude of fair value gaps? Fair value gap, fair value gap. When are we going to fill these? So all of our current members, if we want to fill the gaps of these candles, when do you start thinking we're going to fill all of those circles? When? I ask you. Help me out, folks. This is again for our current members. When do you actually start thinking you're going to fill the gaps of these candles? Again, if you are someone who uses ICT concepts, when are you going to fill these gaps? And you see what Paul just wrote, and Paul, thank you so much. His answer is very simple, and now Sam too. Once you close below this box, then you can look for the gaps to be filled. And that's the thing that when we talk about we help people who use ICT concepts, we mean it. If you're having trouble producing the moves that you see happening, especially when it's backtesting the system, we are trying to show you, if you want this gap filled, you do not worry about it getting filled till you lose that box. That gives you an edge in markets versus thinking that if you short right here, you're going to catch this short down to fill the gaps, and instead price just does this. Boom, and then you're out of your position. So again, here to help. And you notice we've got a box above. That's the same thing you were asking me earlier, Anthony. I know I said it, but just showing you. That's that next target. We target this area until we lose that box. I hope that makes sense. NQ live right now is smacking bullish into the box. US 30 still putting in new lows. This is what I was talking to you at the stock market. The big seven has a little bit of indecision going on right now, and that's why you're seeing the ES, the Russell, and the US 30 folks are red, but right now the NQ is green. This is why we use the system against each other as far as like setting different assets against it. US 30 is right here. We are looking for lower prices, ideas on US 30 from an educational standpoint. Again, not financial advice, but we can't look for reasons to be bullish on the US 30 until we close higher on the other indexes as well. So that's why the US 30 continues to sell. All right, folks, I'm going to get off now. If you could hit that like button, we appreciate it. I'm only getting off YouTube. I'm going straight back to Discord to help our current members. I appreciate you guys hanging out. We're trying to put in extra time to make sure our current members are getting the best views of live action with markets. So if you guys can head back over to Discord. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Just showing you again, if the one thing you want to rewind is just watch the beginning. Watch how we have that bearish view. We wanted that beacon to be hit, and now it's been hit on US 30. We had a neutral view on the Forex market. We saw them stay still. I appreciate you guys hanging out, and then I will catch you on the next one. Members, I'll catch you guys on Discord right now.